Good evening, everybody. It's Saturday, and you are just in time for the biggest, the best entertainment show on live TV, by the way.
Yes, it
And
is.
my name is Lauren Batha.
And I am Sura Coleman.
Of course, you are here. When you see these two faces, you know where exactly you are. This is the place where you get your weekly tea.
Udaku.
Okay, Suzanne.
That's what it is.
We like to class it up, Kidogo.
No, we don't. No, we don't, guys. It's Udaku, and we love it, and you love it too. That's why you watch the show. So talk to us on our socials. Make sure you use the hashtag KTNTheT so we can see everything. You can find me directly at Sura_Common everywhere.
You can find me at Martha Laura on all social media platforms. It's a variation, but Laura Martha Laura. Find me anywhere.
You'll find, yeah.
And welcome to the tea once again. And today we have so much sauce.
A lot of sauce. Let's start off with the positive stories. Kicking off right here from home, Nikita carrying alienda Lagos akaokota awards at the Afrima Awards session, which was super cool. A big congratulations to her. She won the award for Best Female Artist in East Africa and Best R&B Duo or Solo Act, I believe.
Yeah. She's new to the game, and I feel like it shows how well the production is for her, the quality of music, the writing. I mean, guys were like, when she was singing about heartbreaks in the 90s.
Yes.
Like, once you're a baby, you had a heartbreak in the womb. But the quality of music is really good. Yeah. And Tanzanians can't seem to stand that.
They are so upset. First of all, also, let me just add to what you said. I think also Nikita has ride or die fans. These guys are waking up every single morning and giving her as many votes. Laura being one of them.
I voted, honestly.
I voted for her. I voted for Karungari. I voted for Zinia Menase. I voted for Tetushan. Like all of the Kenyan artists that were nominated, calligraphers. If you were nominated for your category, I voted for you at some point or the other. But why are Tanzanians so mad?
Here's the thing, my question, Zuchu and Nandi fans were upset.
Yeah.
I do listen to some of their music. They're really good, some of them. But the thing is, they release music in bulk. And sometimes there's this for you and there's something that's not for you. But the thing with Nikita, like you said, ride or die fans.
Yeah.
If it's X, I'm listening to X the whole week.
Yeah.
There's nothing coming in the middle of my playlist.
Yeah.
If it's literally like 5 other songs you can skip and do all that. But here's my other thing. Like even when you check the stats, a lot of the viewership and the
even the TikToks
exactly are from Kenya.
Yeah, it's Kenyans who consume their music.
It is Kenyans who consume their music. So why are you upset now? We are actually listening to our own music
and voting for it.
And
also.
voting for it.
As Tanzanians, if you wanted them to win, you should have voted. It's
exactly.
Anyway,
the ship has sailed, and you're still welcome, but you're no longer.
She's bringing the awards home. I'm sure they're already here. If she's back, she's polished them and shined them and put them in her mama's cabinet, as you should. But a big congratulations to you, Nikita. This was no small feat, so well done.
And this comes as no surprise. And I'm feeling Susan will be interviewing this person very soon. But Eric Omondi, once again, is
popping off.
You know, I can't talk about him every week because here's the thing.
But he gives us content every week.
I really don't vibe with him.
Yeah.
In terms of when he used to do comedy, fine and good. But now he's a nuisance, you know?
Yeah, right.
He's getting into things that he has no business doing, and I'm confused. Is it to gain publicity? Does he feel like he's no longer relevant? Like, what's the point of all these?
I agree with you on the gaining publicity thing. I think there's a lot of cloud chasing that's happening. I think it's getting to the point where it's unhealthy because he's not the only one that does it, right? But I think also I need to ask myself something. Eric Omondi himself, he's a creative, he's a comedian, right? And he's a social media influencer, whatever. Why does he go after artists? If his issue is that enough music or enough local, series and movies are not being played, if his issue is that he feels international artists are paid more than local artists, why are you attacking the artists? It's like me saying, oh, Eric Omondi can be paid 300,000 when he goes to Tanzania, but if he's here in Kenya, he'll only be paid 50 Gs. Yeah. Then I throw a tantrum at Eric. My friend, if you're found the place that's going to pay you more,
exactly,
that's a you thing win. What's the problem?
Exactly, which brings us to the topic where he's fighting with Willy Paul about an artist called Miss P.
Yeah.
And so if you guys don't know, just a quick catch up, there was an artist called Miss P before.
Yes. Who
did a song with Eric Mondi, went viral, which was her first song, I think. Yeah. And it did really well on TikTok, YouTube, and all those platforms, and even got a lot of airplay.
Right.
So this lady comes out and accuses Willy Paul of sexual assault.
Assaulting
but the court dismissed that and said she needs to issue an apology and withdraw the charges that she filed against Willy Paul. Well and good. We don't like Willy Paul, but it's good that he's no longer being accused of something he didn't
do. Yeah.
So Miss P gangs up or joins wagons with what's his name, Cloud Chaser Extraordinaire, Eric Omondi, and they do their thing and they release a song for a baby shower because Miss P knows stuff about baby showers.
Don't forget that they first made us all believe that she's pregnant with his baby.
The same thing he did with Shakila, and I missed my remote, so I just tell myself my remote has Shakila in this house. But anyway. So anyway, Willy Paul goes ahead and finds another artist called Miss P, and the beef starts there.
Yeah, because now it's, who's Miss P?
Exactly, and the song is actually really good. Willy Paul and Miss P's new song is actually really good. And then Eric Omondi goes ahead to be like, congratulations, the song is nice, but there's only one Miss P. How is that your business?
You know, I think when it comes to Eric Omondi, tutakuachia sasa next year.
You know, there's really nothing I can say about this because, you know, let him do him.
Speaking of cloud chasing, Kabiwa Jesus decided to debut his daughter on social media, as you do these days. And the mother of the child, who is not Kabiwa Jesus' wife, so there's the Jesus family, as they call themselves. And that's Kabi and his wife, Millie
Wajiza.
Millie Wajiza. I was getting it confused.
Because there's also Millie Wachebi.
There is, yeah, that's what I was like. And Millie Wachebi, hey girl. So Millie Wajiza and Kabi Wajiza, who are married and have children together. And then Kabi Wajiza had an earlier child from an earlier relationship, who, by the way, he tried to tell us, this is my niece. Now, by the way, unaona huyu msichana mwingine amesimama, that is my cousin.
The lady you see on this photo is called Shiko. Shiko is my cousin. The baby that we took this photo with is called Abi. Abi is my niece.
Honestly, for me, it was so shocking. I was like, what do you mean? Like, Mbaka, I had to come and ask Abi, like, what are people talking about online? I don't want to cry.
Anyway, he finally admitted that it's his child, not his niece, and you know, launched her, or rather debuted her.
Launched her.
Yeah, launched. You know, I don't know how to describe when you decide to debut someone on social media because it's so weird. It's like there's the real world and there's a digital world. But anyway, baby mama is not happy. Came out to say that she didn't consent to our daughter being, you know, put up on social media, that they had actually initially agreed that they wouldn't necessarily put their daughter on social media. What do you think about this called kids on social media thing? And then also she used this opportunity to say that Kabi is low-key a deadbeat dad when it comes to his first kid,
So
because
first of all,
she claims he's not helping.
let's address him by the name he was baptized with on Edgar Barry, Danko, yeah? Because this relationship makes no sense. I don't know why we're even talking.
Danko was after, this is my cousin.
So anyway, when it comes to Wajiza's family, I don't know what to say. They'll do what they need to do. I don't even watch their videos, so I really have nothing to say. They're not my cup of tea, but it's ridiculous. Like we were saying with the Eric Omondi thing, when you bring kids into your scuffles and all your
it gets messy. And why aren't people learning?
Because when they grow up, these are things that will follow them. You know, the internet never forgets. So sometimes I feel like we should be a bit more mindful of the children we have when it comes to the limelight.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you pull a hole in your Shinsky and like you just disappear. We don't know nothing about you.
Right.
But like,
I like the way he's doing things. Right?
Me too.
Yeah.
But like when you want to share, like share
a little bit.
positivity. You know, like don't bring things that will.
I completely agree.
Yeah. Or do it like most celebrities do, just don't address it. You know?
Just leave.
Let people chat
kids
and
out
don't address
of
it.
Kids, just leave the kids out of it. A really good example, by the way, is an international one, Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yes.
We've seen them discussing it now. They're now worried because they're like, wait a minute. Our kids are starting to ask about this TV show and watching it. And now as parents, they're like, there are some things I did in front of that camera I'm not sure I want you to see. So we need to start thinking like that. I completely agree.
And speaking of things that people did in front of the camera, Real Housewives of Suikimau is back. Well, it's not back, but it's back.
Well, we know this because of Shafi Beru. Thank you very much.
I mean, the Reverend.
Everyone is recording everything, okay? Like Mike Sonko
Exactly.
said, get with the program.
Let me tell you, CCTVs and Mike Sonko one side. Yes. But the thing with the Real Housewives of Syokimau is when you're saying when you do things on social media,
right?
Especially like with Ambari and having a kid,
yeah,
whose age is like a bit more mature, like when people talk,
right?
It's a bit more sensitive, and I'm not one to talk about relationships I don't understand.
Yeah.
But apparently they're back with Jamal.
No, I think him doing the story was
no
definitely
offense at
on purpose.
Shafi, but what's he doing anymore since he got fired?
See, now he has to work. That's
Exactly.
why I'm asking, if they're all in a room together, what are they working on?
It's Nairobi.
I'm just saying, when you see posts in the future now, start remembering that there was a meeting. Yeah. When you start seeing posts in Feb, kindly look back.
So we
come
look
back
forward
and
to
watch
seeing
the
the drama, because apparently even the house in Syokimau was not actually vacated because Amber's mom was apparently living there. It was a whole thing. We don't know what's happening, but Amber and Jamal, we wish you well. And to Amira, congratulations on your divorce, and I hope you find love and respect somewhere else.
Same. We're going to take a tiny short break here on the tea, but as you keep sipping your drink, don't move, because we'll be right back with more tea, international stories, and of course, a look at fashion. So see you after the break.
Welcome back from the break. This is the tea. My name is Lauren Martha, and I have my lovely co-host with me,
Sarah Common. We in the building, and we have a lot of tea to spill.
We do have a lot of tea, and it spills over sometimes when we go on break. So that's exactly what was happening. But right now, let's talk about some international news. And there's someone else who does a similar job to us in Australia.
Yes.
The other side of the
but
world.
But he no longer does
But
it.
apparently, he no longer does it. Because why? And this is the thing, when you're choosing a career, choose a career you can actually manage. No,
please.
And I know several people who go through this.
Yeah.
You get a job and you're super excited, you do it for too long and you start relaxing.
Yes.
So Matt Doran, all the way from Australia, was interviewing Adele and had the audacity.
The Adele.
The audacity to tell her he hadn't listened to the album during the interview.
Can you imagine this? First of all, let's just talk about one thing that is so hilarious. Her albums are all named after the age that she was when she recorded it, right? So we have 19, 21, 25, and 30. Mm-hmm. And one thing that I've learned is that at 19, 21, 25, and 30, you're still going to have relationship problems. You're still not going to understand men. And the world is still going to be a very difficult place for women. That said, Matt had no excuse. He said, this is what the journalist claimed, right? And by the way, this was going to be Adele's only exclusive Australian interview. Everybody was going to pick clips, everyone in Australia was going to pick clips from this interview.
He was going to be famous off this interview.
Then and he said that he missed an email, the email obviously that was containing maybe the link to her album or the downloads to her album.
Because he lives in a cave. But you see, it's Australia.
I completely, you know,
it's possible.
You're busy looking out for dangerous animals and not checking your Spotify. You know? But, sir, and for all of us people out there who have jobs, don't take your job for granted.
Yes.
There are very many people who are applying for jobs. There are very many people who can do what you do.
The people who are actually doing it on YouTube and actually bigger
doing
than people
a pretty
on
good
TV.
Job.
So when you have the opportunity to interview Adele, do the work.
So Matt lost his job. Don't be like Matt.
Yeah. Be like Susan.
And Laura.
Moving on to our next story, Susan, what do you have?
I have the American Music Awards that went down this weekend. There was so much that happened on the red carpet. There was a lot that happened with the awards. But let us talk about Kanye West. Ye, the guy who did the graduation album, winning Best Gospel Artist. Guys, who would have thought that this day would come?
I'll tell you, from naming himself Jesus,
to Ye now, you know, now we just shorten it.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
He's probably closer to God than any of us. Who knows?
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, he brought Marilyn Manson to God. So
to a church.
Imagine. So he's doing God's work. I do agree he deserves Gospel Album of the Year.
No, congratulations to him. He did a lot of work as well with his Sunday choir and all of the work that they did. So kudos to them. Drake got the Hip Hop Artist of the Year.
Certified Lover Boy. I mean,
that was just automatic.
Over the years, people have been hating on Drake being a soft rapper or a singing whatever artist. But he showed up and showed out and actually beat the Beatles at some point.
I completely agree.
And I feel like it's fantastic. Well deserved. Someone else who guys are upset about, who I don't understand why people are upset, because as usual, people's attention span is 7 seconds.
Is like this
It's like
much.
7 seconds. If at most it's 9 seconds.
Yeah.
Doja Cat.
I'm kind of mad about it.
Doja Cat deserved the award. Because the last time I listened to a Jasmine Sullivan song was when I was busting windows out of someone's car in like class 5.
And when yeah.
Why?
I
was so depressed in class 5. I was singing this song and I was just vibing during preps.
I want to sing some of her new stuff, but one, I haven't listened to it that many times, and two, I can't sing like Jasmine Sullivan, so I'm going to just save all of your, you know, the mess that is about to happen. But for me, people are upset that Doja Cat won the R&B award, right? So I understand that in the sense of there were other R&B artists that were nominated on there that I thought were a little bit more worthy. But secondly, which is more important, I don't mind Doja Cat. I actually listen to her music. I think she's super cool. From the Moo days up till now, Kiss Me More, and she's, you know, breaking all the records, and she's big on TikTok and she's big everywhere, right? So coming from being a cow, kissing people more, I think she's really talented, but is her music R&B? Like, does it hit me that way in comparison to all the other R&B artists? No, it doesn't.
I definitely
I think it was a category thing.
But I definitely agree with you. But the target audience for Jasmine Sullivan are not people who stay on the internet and are willing to go ham and vote.
Right. So I guess it's that difference.
Yeah, it's how popular are you with the people who are actually doing the voting.
Right.
So I feel like when it comes down to that, Doja Cat
her fans
won.
Understand better.
She might have not been deserving, but she win.
Won. Well into all of you, and congratulations to all the winners. Cardi B as well, congratulations to her. Now it's time for Style Sport.
Yeah, let me tell you, Cardi B killed, she ate every look she wore.
All of the looks.
Everything. But I love black, so
you're gonna pick
everyday
the black look.
Everyday black.
Everyday black.
Blackity black. Those are the outfits that's the outfit that has my heart.
Yeah.
And those the lime green, yellow kind of outfit.
That's yes.
The amazing thing was the whole like headgear thing was in.
It was.
I love the headgears. I love people incorporating headgears in their outfits.
Headgears in general.
Because you know sometimes you like just do the normal wigs and the hairstyle is like meh.
Yeah.
But I do like people who incorporate headgears.
Who actually go all the way and do it. I'm confused. I feel like people haven't been on the red carpet for a while after COVID, so guys have forgotten how to actually dress. It's very, very stressful to me. Okay, very stressful. But the looks weren't that bad. I just think it was average. I don't know. It was very American Music Awards.
Yeah. They did it their way.
Yeah.
They did it their way, which is also exciting.
Okay. But I agree with you on Cardi. She looks snatched. Everybody else, not so much.
Yeah. Billy Porter, what do you feel?
He always outstands on the carpet, and I think you can always be ready for like shock factor. But is it anything like the gold number he did at the Met Gala in 2020? No. Is it anything like the blue hat he wore, which basically was a curtain or like a chandelier? Yeah. No. So Billy Porter, you look cute.
Yeah.
Do you know who looked really gorgeous? Yvonne Orji of Insecure. Ooh. And she was hosting like the international version of the awards.
I saw a close-up picture of that.
She looked incredible.
Fantastic.
Lime green, like ruffle feather things. It looks like it's a structural dress, but it's also flowing. It's just beautiful.
I saw it from a comedian, a Kenyan comedian who reposted it.
Gorgeous.
She looked so good. Can we say she ate everything?
She ate everything. Even her captions are so amazing. She was like, hi, continue doing whatever you are doing with your Tuesday. Just look at
her captions are really nice. Like from every award she attends.
She always so good. There's one she even said, no clever caption, just admire, you know? There are also some incredible shows that you have to make sure you do not miss out on right here on KTN Home. And one of them is about a man who thought that he was happy with one woman in one relationship. And then it turned out that he wasn't. So he did what most men do, which is if things are not working out in your home, instead of looking at yourself and your relationship, he went outside. And instead, 4 times to be exact. So he has his first son from his first marriage, was blessed to have sons with all the other women, and now The show is called Los Bastardos.
You've known for a long time that I am not your real son, but you kept it a secret just to get revenge on Don Roman.
My condolences, Mateo.
I'm sorry, but I don't need the sympathy of a good-for-nothing father like you.
Now I understand why you weren't there when they were ganging up on me. Because you only cared about your other son.
With Connor's arrogance and with his carelessness, I'm confident that very soon we'll be able to catch him in the act.
You stabbed that thief, remember? Connor's got a scar on his stomach.
Sagani! Connor! What is going on here?
Connor was the thief who attempted to steal the company's money.
Because it's about these 5 sons who now...
Illegitimate sons.
Illegitimate. There's one, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to catch up on all this drama, make sure that you catch up on Los Bastardos, which is on KTN Home, Monday to Friday at 6 p.m.
And Monday to Thursday at 8 p.m. I feel like this would be me in another life. You know how toxic I am. Killer Bride. Please, if you want to see Laura in another life, then this is exactly the show you need to be tuned into. Killer Bride every Monday, Thursday at 8 p.m. only on KTN Home.
You to go to San Lucas de Oro because I'm quite certain those people brought Emma there. I need you to find Emma immediately.
The instant we apprehend that girl, we're going to bring her straight to the precinct.
She is not a criminal!
What if they manage to find Emma? She's going to reveal my connection to Ostino. Everyone will think I'm the one who killed him.
Like I said before, I'll take care of this.
We need to find out where Emma is. Ask Tatiana. She is the one who knows where Emma can be found. The Killer Bride is back!
And on Saturday, you can watch people break down how they got through some of the hardest moments of their lives, some of the toughest, and some of the best on What's Your Story, hosted by Catherine Wangi on Saturdays at 6 p.m.
Hey, Mheshimiwa, how are you? Thank you so much for making it. Hey, mzuri sana.
Karibu Kilifi.
Next governor.
I'm the next governor of this county. So karibu kwangu.
Sahi uko devolution.
Yes.
Umetoka lands.
Yes.
Kazi mingi.
Mashamba tumepatia watu mengi. Na sasa tunaanza kuleta pesa ya kubadilisha maisha ya watu hapa kwa through devolution.
I see that. Okay.
And today, right after this, well, not right after this, like a little bit after, catch me in Jamal Gaddafi. Only on Iwake from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. It's the biggest party. You don't want to miss. So you should come over, by the way.
Invite me.
It's exclusive for you and me.
You see what I deal with every day, you guys?
Just for us.
Kanye West every Saturday from 10 to 12 a.m.
Exactly, Shonia after hours. So don't forget to tune in Killer Saturday only
on KTN Home.
And then, ladies, everyday women like you and I and Laura. Although are we everyday women?
No, we're not. I'm exclusive.
No, we're not. We're different.
Limited edition.
If you want to see the everyday woman, which is Kenyan women like you and I who are prospering in different walks of life, different professionals, different businesses, and learn how they handle things in their industry as a woman, don't miss Everyday Woman on Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. right here.
Because it could be you.
It could be you.
I think what I term is success. The ability to be able to live without necessarily having to depend, at least not for your full life. If you're a high achiever, you must understand that that comes with high anxiety. So you can't be a high achiever and wonder why you're getting anxious and why you're getting stressed and why you're burning out. You know, I love stories. I love listening to people's stories, and that's why I think Everyday Woman is doing a fantastic job, because we grow through people's stories.
And next week, it could be you as well on the tea we are talking about. So have your affairs in order. You don't want to be on BNN this week. But anyway, this has been the tea. My name is Lauren Batha.
And I am Sora Common, and we've had such a fantastic time with you guys. We're going to see you next week, same time, same place.